You never truly quit Yu-Gi-Oh! True words said from Cimooo. Yu-Gi-Oh! Today is definitely not the same as I remembered it, but it is definitely one of those things that I just can't forget about. Back in 2012, Exceeds were the new thing at the time, and unfortunately that was also when I quit the scene, or took a long break. Fast forward to today, and I'm once again back interested in playing with children's cardboard. However, it's not going to be easy. I have about 8 years of catching up to do. And the goal for this series is to just see how far I can take each of the decks that I want to run. As for how I'm going to achieve that, I'm going to be following the sealed only method created by Nimnim, but with my own little twist on it. This will be a chronicle of my journey back to the game, inspired by Nimnim, Ruggles, and Rev's cards. So, can I actually take on this journey again? Well, let's find out. This is Revisiting Yu-Gi-Oh! A new sealed only journey. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of season 1. I just got done watching Cimoo's Returning to Yu-Gi-Oh! Video where he talks about how you should go about it if you want to come back to the game. I actually pretty much liked how he laid out everything in 5 steps. Step 1 was to analyze the current metagame. Step 2 was to pick a deck or decks that interest me. Step 3 was to find sample deck profiles. Step 4 was to build the deck online. And step 5 was to finally buy the deck in real life. So I thought it'd be cool to follow along with this. I already pretty much did step 2 and 3 already when we talked about the decks in episode 1. So let's go back to step 1 and see if I can figure out what's going on in today's game.
We can just go ahead and take all of them and overlay them on top of one another, and we can bring out everyone's favorite fun ruiner, being Utopic Zexal.
Well, we have 2 in the hand, whatever. It has to be, you have to use normal monsters for this though, because this effect is so incredibly broken. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Do I want to negate my own effect? No, thanks, man. All right, so I'm just gonna go pop it, and you just take 25. Okay, let's just get rid of that card then. And then we can go ahead and attack now. So you just like pop 2 of your opponent's monsters, and they take the full damage, and then you can just still attack the same turn. I think that that's just a little bit OP. Just a little bit OP.
So right here, automatically you have 1 negate, 2 negate, and 3 negates with window. Special this card from your hand. Negate any monster on the field. You have a common negate, which is really great.
And well, it's only 2 cards.
And it's off 2 cards. This is your end board right here.
As well, such as Dragon Link making a huge resurgence. We also had Dinosaur, Salamangreat, Altergeist.
Those 2 cards, but most of the time you actually manage to get Disco Popping during your own turn. Depending if you have like a discard, you can do Quad Burrow Dragon. Or if you have like any extender, it's the extra summon for the 5th token.
Let's go with mine. Mine should probably not resolve it. Okay, he's gonna Savage Dragon then. Understandable. Have a nice format. Okay, let's go with mine number 2. No one expects the double. Oh, okay, Herald. Well, that's unfortunate. Ha! Oh, baby, a triple. What does he think about that, huh? Oh!
Alright. After watching quite a few things on the game today, the main thing I learned is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is now a less than 3 turn duel. If you're going first, it's about building this board full of negates and interruptions and then not letting your opponent play on their first turn and then going for the win on your second turn. If you're going second, it's about breaking all of your opponent's first turn board and then going for the win with your board. That's actually pretty crazy, considering back then it was pretty much set to and pass with the occasional combo here and there, so I definitely missed out on a lot in these past 8 years. I also learned a little bit about some of the problematic cards such as Hauki Fibrax and Jet Synchron. I don't know, I kinda like the idea of using those cards to combo, but maybe it's cause I just haven't played against them yet. Another card that caught my interest, and it's one that I consider pretty much amazing, is the new Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. After seeing some gameplay of it, my first impression was that this card is hella broken. I'm sure people will figure out ways to play against it, but dang, that card is pretty crazy. So I definitely want that card in my Dark Magician deck where it belongs. I ended up ordering a case of the 2020 Megatins, so when the time comes, we'll open that here and see if I can actually pull the Dragoon. Okay, before I move to step 4 in Cimo's video, which is building the decks online, I figured I should actually learn the 2 most important things I missed in my 8-year absence: Pendulum and Link Summoning. So I'm gonna go watch some videos about it, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Link Summoning seemed pretty easy. It was pretty similar to Synchro Summoning, but Pendulum Summoning, I hardly understood what was happening. So I think I need like a hands-on experience, and I know just how to do that. Luckily, Edo Pro or EDO Pro has tutorials and puzzles to help you get back into the game. So I'm going to be doing the Pendulum and Link tutorials just to get my hands-on experience on these type of summons. So let's jump right in. Alright guys, here we are in EDO Pro. I customized mine, the themes, and I got that downloaded, the high quality cards. So let's jump right into these tutorials on how to Link and Pendulum summon. Let's do Pendulum first. Okay, here we go. Activate Pendulum monsters as spell cards, and you can Pendulum summon monsters with levels between their scales. Okay. So, they can come from your hand or face up in your extra deck. That's where Pendulum monsters go from the field instead of the graveyard. Okay. So from my understanding is these scales right here. You want the highest one on the right, and then you want the lowest one on the left, and then you can summon. So if we do this, we could do 1 to 8. We could summon any monsters from 2 to 7, I believe. So what is this? This is a level 7. We can summon him. Level 8, we cannot. Level 6, we can summon him. Okay, let's just go for it. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's just go for it. I just noticed this is the old, outdated Pendulum. I think it still works though. Okay, so special summon. Select monster to special summon. You can only summon this one, right? Yeah. Oh, and this one. So, boom. Bam. Cool. So that was it? That was Pendulum summon? Huh. Why was it so confusing when I watched the video? Okay, well, let's just go for the kill. Oh, easy. 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 Alright, let's do the Link tutorials now. Oh, there's 3 of them. Let's go with the basics first. Link summon by sending monsters from your field to the graveyard, a number equal to the Link rating of the monster you wish to summon. Okay, Link monsters have Link markers which relate to their effects and enable further summons from the extra deck where they point. Okay, so I definitely understood Link better when I watched the video, so let me see. What do we have here? We got 3. We got Decode Talker with Link 3, Honeybot Link 2, Link Spider Link 1. What's going on here? This is a all monsters on the field lose attack equal to this card would be destroyed by battle or my card effect. You destroy one. 2600, and he has 200 life points. Let's see. We can go with this card gains 500 attack for each monster. Points to when your opponent activates the card or effect that targets the card you control. You tribute one monster this card points to. Oh, okay, wait a minute. This card is an arrow pointing up, so we can just put it here. Gains 500 and attack over. What is it? 23. Yeah, that's definitely game. Oh, I didn't read it. It's 2 effect monsters, and it needs 3. So let's go with let's do this. And then into Decode. There we go. There we go. And then we attack for game. Easy. Alright. Let's go for the advanced one now. Let's do it. When Link summoning, you may optionally treat a Link monster as a number of materials equal to its Link rating. Didn't we just do that? However, you must still have enough monsters to clear the minimum listed on the card. Observe how 2 Link monsters can make a Link 2, 3, or 4, neither one or both being treated as 2 materials, but you cannot make a second Firewall Dragon with the first. Link monsters are co-linked when their Link markers point at each other. This property is related to some card effects. Okay. Damn, 4600. Am I gonna get over that? What do we have here? We have a Proxy Dragon. If this card you control will be destroyed by battle or card effects, you can destroy one monster this card points to instead. Okay, hold on. And Honey Bot, neither player can target monsters. Discard points to weak card effects. Also, oh, and those monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. And what do we have in here? We have 2 firewalls, a decode, and a Honey Bot. What is firewall? Once while face up on the field, quick effect, you can target 1 monster on the field and or graveyard up to the number of monsters co-linked to this card, return them to the hand. If a monster this card points to is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 monster from your hand. Okay, let's see. Special summon, what can we special summon? We can definitely summon all of them. 2, 4. So we have a link rating of 4. Oh, wait a minute. This is game, right? Activated effect. Okay, this one. See ya. Attack for game. Oh. Okay, well, that was it. Alright, well, let's go to the last one, the Link Extra. Normally you can only use, I can't even see this, you could use 1 extra monster zone at a time. The moment you successfully summon a monster in an extra monster zone, the other zone becomes your opponent's, okay? However, there is a way to use both extra monster zones at the same time, although it is hard to pull off. It's called Extra Link. In order to perform an Extra Link, you need to have link monsters that are co-linked with each other starting from 1 extra zone ending on the other extra zone. Use co-links and extra links to win this turn. Alright. Damn, this dude has 3 blue eyes. It's Kaiba. Whoa, what is this? Trigate Wizard. This card gains these effects based on the number of monsters co-linked to this card. If a monster co-linked to this card battles your opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. Once per turn, you can target 1 card on the field, banish it. Once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, you can negate the activation, and if you do, banish. Okay, what do we have in here? 2 Link Spiders. Nice. So, wouldn't you just do this? Well, and then we can activate to send this to your hand. See ya. And then we can activate this guy and banish later. Oh my god, dude. Attack for game. Okay. Well, I mean, like, I don't think people usually use this to use both. I've hardly seen it so far. But it was cool. Okay, well, I definitely understand pendulums a little bit better than earlier, but I still think after playing against them, will I fully understand them. Anyways, that was pretty fun, but that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. In the next one, I'm going to unbox that Yugi's legendary decks that I talked about in episode 1. So it should be a fun one seeing all the classic cards again. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.